Sura al-Balad. The word Balad means city, place, facilitated. There are so many other words Quran do have which provides meaning of village, city, place where people live, but this word balad also could mean village, but facilitated place. City and village do have differentiation. The core difference is facilities. City do have more facilities, more easy to live with day-to-day lives things, easiness, having those with easiness. That's city. So this surah is saying at the first ayah about taking an oath. Qasam, the root word. Taking an oath by this city, Balad. So, taking an oath by city, taking an oath by sun, taking an oath by cycle. Those are different. When cycle runs, two wheels are there. They're going round and round and round. Taking an oath of that and taking a note of an whiteboard which is created with four corner. There are difference when taking an oath of a stick to kill someone and taking an oath by a gun to kill someone. Their difference of courage, of effort, and whatnot. So, taking an oath of city is creating a meaning of so big concept. A city is a place of facilities, a city is a place of security, a city of place of living with easiness. Taking oath of city. La aqsimu bihada al-balad wa anta hilu bihada al-balad. That's the second ayah, which is saying wa and anta, you. The word anta is you, but it's referring towards male. In different circumstances, different gender. Here it's talking about male. Now, is it about a person or is it about an object? Not clear. Even if it's about object, it could be mean with person, vice versa. Language. Then it's saying Hillu means are free to dwell, abode, live. Be hada in this al-balad city, and you are free to dwell in this city. So it's talking about the freeness, the secureness, the easiness to live, to dwell, to abode in this city. Third ayah is saying wa walidin wa ma walad, and the begetter and what begot. So it's talking about the creator. Bad choice of word when talking about Quran, but begetter is someone who creates, so let's stuck on this word. Also it could be say father. I could create meaning borner. How's the word? From born to borner. Wa walidin wa ma walad. So could be individual ayah, could be interconnected ayah. If interconnected, then free from the begetter of the city. Who beget that city? Who will be from those? That could be one meaning. Another meaning could be identify everyone's begetter and what will gonna be got. And individually it's saying about the freeness from the past and future. Also it could be say about the swearing, like that swearing from the first ayah is going till now. It will be said like this. Fourth ayah is saying about hardship. Kabad, hardship. What is hardship? Which is not easy. Tough things. Tough life. Things are tough. This ayah is saying about insan. Insan means human. There is slightly difference between nas and insan. Nas means human. Insan also means human, but nas means the group of human. Like they have two eyes, one nose, one tail. No, they do not have tail. Ha ha. Ha ha ha. But insan do have understanding. So nas is more physical, insan is more mental. So this ayah, fourth ayah is saying, لَقَدْ خَلَقْنَا الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَادٍ. Certainly have created insan, human, in hardship. So first ayah of the surah was swearing about city. Second ayah is saying about the freeness. Is saying so positive words. Suddenly fourth ayah is saying the creation of human in hardship. So second ayah is saying about the freeness. It's talking, is giving a wind of positivity, wind of happiness, like free willing humming and singing around the city. Suddenly there is two fingers around the lips and saying the certainty of creation of human in hardship. What's going on? Let's see in fifth ayah. يحسب أن لن يقدر عليه أحد. This ayah means it's a question, or precisely interrogative ayah, which is asking that there is no power which will overcome. Is talking with one entity, asking that entity that there is no other entity more powerful which can take over it. So it could be the answer of fourth ayah that insan is in hardship. Why? Because there are bigger powers which can overcome. Or it could be say in another way that does they think that there are no power, there are no one. So because the question arrive about the uncertainty, for that they are in hardship, or in general they are in hardship. There are so many hardship about insan because they are fragile. But here it's talking about so specific things. Let's see what sixth ayah is saying. Yaqulu will say, Ahlaktu, have spent, Malan, wealth, Labad, abundant, or stuck or a lot. Just talk about spending wealth in numbers. So wealth is for what? Spending. But spending is not a good word. Utilizing could be better. So here it's talking about ahlak too, which is spending, which is more negativitish. No, a negative better word. SH after V. So the wealth is something need always that will spend in numbers, not like one or two. So many. Spending it, wasting it. Seventh is saying that يحسب ألم يراه أحد. There's thing that not sees anyone. So it's questioning that do they think that there is no one to see them, that what are they doing? They're doing something. No accountability. They're doing something, they're thinking no one is watching. So they're doing it so badly that the next person could not have do it properly. Collapsing the whole system. Eighth ayah is saying about the niyamah of Allah. Allah gave so many niyamah, blessings, so many blessings Allah gave, but people do not know, people do not understand. People saw black and white television, people saw colored television. But what if there is no black and white television? Directly they have colored television, so they cannot even say that they're supposed to be previously black and white television. They do not know they're supposed to be black and white if there is directly colored television. So what that means, if there is no way of understanding, there is no proper showing, then people will not gonna understand how many blessings they do have. So here is talking about eyes. Ainain. Alam means have not. Naz'al made. Lahu for him. Ainain, two eyes, have not made for him two eyes. asking towards an entity about the creation or made of twice. Next ayah is talking about wa lisan wa shafatain, and a tongue, lisan. Wa shafatain, and two lips. So it's talking about eyes, talking about tongue, talking about lips. Then saying at 10th ayah, وَحَادَيْنَاهُ النَّجْدَيْنِ, and shown him the two ways. Next ayah, فَلَا أَقْتَحَمَ الْعَقَبَةِ, but not has attempted the steep path. So it's talking about two ways. It could be say like good ways, bad ways, broad ways, steep ways. 11th ayah is saying about not attempting the narrow path, which is giving explanation in next ayahs. 12 ayah saying wama adraka ma al-aqabat, and what can make know what is this steep path? Interrogation. 11 I was saying that not attempting this steep path. 12 I was saying what could make you know about this steep path, like which is broad path, which is steep path. Now broad path is always good, steep path is not good. But why steep path is positive here? Because a steep path do not have rush, so it's easy to go towards destination. 13th ayah is saying fakku rokobat. This ayah is the answer of previous ayah, means it is freeing a neck. Rokobat, a neck. Neck, this word is a physical word, but more precisely it's talking about the boundness. A slave who was bound towards a neck, which always bound, it's talking about that. So it's talking about freeing a neck. So metaphorically it could take place with numbers of hair you do have in your head, or it could be one single neck, which means freeing a slave from poorness, from poverty, from another person's grip. 14. أو إطعام في يوم ذي مسغبة, or feeding in a day of severe hunger. So 13th was talking about freeing a slave. 14 is talking about feeding. Feeding when? In time when severity is going on about hunger. Next ayah is saying يتيما ذا مقربة, and often of near relationship. Just talking, identifying often of near relation, like blood relation is the most nearest. Sixteenth is saying أو مسكينا ذا مترابة, or a needy person in misery. So it's saying one after one, like freeing a slave, feeding on a day of severe hunger, helping an orphan, helping a needy person in misery. 8, 17. This ayah is still talking about the believeness, patience, compassion. 18. أولئك أصحاب الميمنة. Those are the companions of the right. So much positivity going around here, so no details needed. 19. وَالَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا بِآيَاتِنَا هُمْ أَصْحَابُ الْمَشْأَمَاتِ. But those who disbelieve in verses, they are the companions of left. The word left in Quran mostly identify bad or negative. Simple ayah. So let's jump to next ayah, which is saying alayhim narun musadat. 20th ayah saying over them will be the fire closed in. So there will be fire over them. The word over them arrived here with the word alayhim. So upon them, over them. So it could be not just physically, yes, physically, but not just physically, also mentally, also supernaturally, also metaphorically, also in mind, also in cognition, also in thoughts. Closed in. Like that fire will be in sachet packet, not in bucket. So it would be small but massiveness. Not good example though, but the place is small. If a small place could if a small place contend with something properly, it doesn't matter that place is small or big, the whole place is gone if there is badness. So, bad example. Let's give another example. Fire over them, close them. So, there will be fire, either physically, either spiritually. The closed fire it will burn inside, outside. It will burn the inside from outside, outside from the inside. So, not only that, it will be stuck fire. Tough to explain. It's talking about Jahannam, which is tough to explain. Like, alayhim narummu swadat. Over them will be the fire closed in. Linguistically, it could be easily describable. But understand word by word. Understand what it's saying. Over them. Over them. Possible two options with the word over them. In general, which I said earlier about the physical and metaphorical. Metaphorical is way too long, let's say spiritual or in mind. So, when the fire over and closed in, so that could be something, a fire in a loop, arriving again and again, and a fire, that fire also, not a fire, that specific fire which is arriving again and again from upside or arrived from above, which also stuck inside. This two sense need one individual word which Arabic do not have. That's why two words are there, but the sense of it is not understandable for a human, because it's not humanistic thing, it's inhuman. Think again. Over them there will be fire closed in. So closed in is not just that fire closed in over, or a closed fire which is inside, stuck, above, arrived, on, or closed, inside, arrived from upside. So tough to explain. Same as Jahannam. So, Jahannam, fire from above and closed in. From the word closed in, city, which is always secure, secured by its borders, secured by its facilities. The entitled word, the first ayah, by which Qasam, an oath, happened. So from the beginning, that swearing happened, the freeness dwelling of that city. Talks about the begetter, talks about begot, certainty, creation, hardship, power, overpower, spending wealth, accountability, blessings, not understanding the blessings, not understanding the understanding. Slave, freeing the unfree, feeding the unfeed, understanding the properness. Talking about orphan, talking about miskeen, bad situation, talking about belief, patience, compassion, opposite, companions of good, bad, and fire. So a lot of things are going on here. Yeah. So that's Surah Al-Balad.